Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for returning. I would like to start out by saying that I want to offer my condolences to the Floyd family, and I hope that y'all find peace. I hope that God is with y'all and with the world, and I hope that we all get justice for this horrific, disgraceful incident that we all had to view and witness, and we watch the killing of a black man by the hands of who we pay and that work for us. The killing of a black man. And I am happy that these other officers were indicted, as they should have been from the beginning. They should have been indicted for not stopping this man or not doing their job and not honoring their badge and their oath. So I am happy about that. But what I also want to speak about is that racism exists across the board. It exists in our homes, it exists in our neighborhoods, it exists in your communities, in your unions, in your corporations, in your businesses, in politics. It exists, and it's a beast. It truly is a beast. What I want to say is that we had a young man, and everyone should remember him, Kaepernick, who stood and took a kneel, bent his knee, kneeled, and he stood on his knee to make a difference with Black Americans, African Americans, to speak about the injustice, to speak about discrimination, to speak about the inhumane treatment of us Black Americans, to speak about our abuse, discrimination, unfair treatment, bias, the mistreatment of Black Americans. And we stood by and we did nothing. Nobody did nothing. Sports, NFL, NBA, soccer, nobody did nothing. Rappers should have came out. Oprah, Gayle, actors, everyone should have came out and spoke. And disclaimer, my opinion, we all should have came out and spoke on behalf of this young man. And we still should speak on the behalf of this young man to get back on someone's roster, to be back on the NFL. Because this is what he spoke about. This is what he need about. But we looked at him as an individual person. This is his problem. This is not our problem. It's not collectively. That's his problem. He's off NFL. He lost his paycheck. We don't want to lose ours. We don't want to cause no trouble. Passive, aggressive. Gets us nowhere. This passive, aggressive attitude, character, behavior, aggressive behavior, it gets you nowhere. It gets us nowhere in life. We sat there and we did nothing when this man took a knee. We sat there and we did nothing. And what happened? We're faced with the same thing we was faced 4 years ago, 3 years ago. We still got the same issue today that we had for hundreds of years. Every 5, 10, 20, 30 years, it presents itself. Just a different name, different character, different person, different state. That's all it does. Same outcome. Same Sean Bell, same Eric Garner, same Rodney King, same LaShawn, same Diallo, Abner Weiner, same people. Same behavior, just different people. Different states, different name. And we sit back and we don't do nothing. And we wait for it to come back on. We protest, we rally, we make noise, we tear up. And then what happens? We have to be consistent at what we're doing. We have to walk with a purpose. What do we want out of this? What laws? You want the laws to be changed. This is the land of the free. This is America. This is the land of the free. It's America. But why is it not? This is the land of the free to all ethnicity. Not just black. We want all ethnicity to be respected and to be treated like a person, to be treated with humane treatment. We want all of this. Justice for all. But we can't continue to protest, but not with a purpose. Our purpose is, we want these laws to be changed, where you stop the chokehold, where you hold officers accountable for their actions. And you hold them accountable for as in taking away their pensions, making them pay restitution to the family, making them pay funeral burials for the family members, making them pay wages, monthly stipends to the family if they don't have their retirement pension in play. These are the things that you implement, that you ask for. When you start hitting people in the pocket, see, that's only when you bring about change. But it's just not racism that we're dealing with. This is called what I call the PNP. And the PNP is what I always tell people. You're going to always know what kind of person is in front of you by their PNP. This person will present their character and their personality by power and pressure. Power and pressure will always reveal a person's character and their behavior. You will always identify either one, because it's the abuse of power. And that's what it is today with officers, with politics, in the sports world, in your communities, in your leaders, in your unions, in your corporations, in your businesses, with your employers. It's about abuse of power. Because you feel that you have the right to treat people that way. And what's going to happen? There are no repercussions. There's no penalties. You continue to go on. It's the same stuff. It's different names, different characters, different people, different states. But it's all the same. Power and pressure. And you have to be willing to make a change within yourself, because everything is learned by observational learning. That's what you call learned behavior. We learn from our environment. You learn to feel comfortable treating people in a certain ethnicity than other people. Why? Because you feel superior. But superiority exists in everything. Politics, businesses, corporations, unions, at homes, in marriages, in children. It exists in everything. Power and pressure. Racism does exist, and we need to protest, and we need to make changes. But I also want you to know about the abuse of power, because that's an ugly beast as well. It can either present itself good or it can present itself bad. Evil and good in everything. In every person, every ethnicity. Evil and good in every ethnicity. Every badge, every corporation, every business, every home, there's evil and good in everyone. But what we need to do, we need to make this work for us. We need to have an impact. While we protesting, while we rallying, while we marching, walk with a purpose. Change who you are. Evaluate your life. Make a difference. We don't want people to be attached to our history. We want people to be attached to our destiny. I'm going to repeat that. You want people to be attached to your history, to your destiny, not your history. You want to go forward. The way you were raised, your parents, or your society, or your environment doesn't impact who you are. You're a willing participant. You have to be willing to make a change. Change comes from within. Change comes by renewing the mind, renewing the heart. That's how change comes about. We on image, our appearance. We have to be about something else. Let's get about education. Let's get about property. Let's get about real estate, investments, stocks, employment. It's never too late to change your situation, to change your environment, to teach your children something, to better yourself. It's never too late. As long as you got breath in you, it's never too late to change who you are and to start making changes in your life, to start making changes with the people who you have in your surroundings. To not be about materialistic stuff. Don't spend your money on materialistic things. Spend your money on the things that you need. Life insurance. Jordan is great, but don't invest in Jordan where we live in poverty. You don't have life insurance. Your children don't have an education. We cannot continue to be about appearance. We cannot have a generational curse. We cannot continue this. We have to do self-evaluation. We need to make changes where changes need to be made. And that's the only way we will accomplish and get from one level to the next. It starts at home. Every impact should have a positive reaction. You have to take something positive out of all of this, and you have to learn from it so that it can make you a better person. We learn from they're not mistakes. I won't say they're mistakes. We learn from our environment. But you can learn to be a better person. You have a choice. That's what God gave us. You can choose to be a problem or a solution. You can have an answer or you don't have an answer. And you can find out which one you choose to be. But you have to make a choice. And it's individuality. We have the proclivities to want to go along with everything, habits and tendencies, where we want to fit in with society. Some of us have that cavalier attitude. But you have to make adjustments. You have to make adjustments with everything you do in life. You have to make adjustments. You have to be willing to make adjustments. Well, how do we make adjustments? How do we make adjustments? Like I said, we look in educational, we look for employment, we look for life insurance, we look for better in our lives. We don't have to stay in poverty. We can change anything. We see that on the news. You see that with Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. You see that with everyone. LL Cool J, Mary J. Blige. And they wanted more. You have to want it in order to create a change. You have to want a change. So let's call it for what it is, but let's make tangible goals. Let's make tangible decisions and things that we can accomplish in the short-term goals. Let's do that together. Let's do that here on this channel. Let's make short-term goals that we can reach. Whether it's uploading resumes, whether it's returning back, enrolling in education, whether it's saving your checks, investing, property, stocks, real estate, whatever it is. Let's work on making these changes daily. Little changes become major changes. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification button. Let's make it do what it do. And let's share this video. Text it to people. Send a link to people. Put it on Facebook. Get it out there. We have to make a change. And let's start right here. Thank you for coming. And let's come back for more great videos.